Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for June 4th, 5th, and 6th, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. This is a general reading. You know I'm going to be using my Radley Valentine decks. I'll use my Angel Tarot cards for the main message. I will pull one from my Archangel Power Tarot cards. I will also pull one from my Emily Anderson Crystal deck. And I think for just the introduction, I think we need a little kindness. So I'm going to go to Radley Valentine's Guardian Angel deck. We'll pull one, maybe one. Anyway, I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy. But remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. I'm an intuitive channeler. I open myself to higher power. My job is just to deliver the message. Couple of things is remember that anything that's reversed, I look at that as very, has a little extra oomph to the message. Also too, we're in some stranger times right now, and I think that's why I need to pull some of this kindness here. The other thing too that's been on my mind, and whenever I'm doing my praying, my meditating, sometimes I will get something that I really need to share with you. And at this point, it was our soul purpose. I know that I've talked about it a little bit, that's being pulled up more and more and more. And this could be why we're going through a time of an ascension, that we are coming into realization more and more and more of our soul purpose. Now, the thing about a soul purpose, what this is supposed to be, and of course, since we are not living in that supernatural, world, or that metaphysical world, we can't confirm this, but it is thought that before we come and we're incarnated to this earth, that everyone signs up with some sort of, or they agree to some sort of a purpose, what they're going to do when they're here on earth. Again, who's to say, right? The only way we're going to figure this out is after life, and I'm not ready to go there just yet. But I was getting the message when, I was praying, that a lot of us, including me, have forgotten, which is what we're supposed to do, have forgotten our soul purpose, but it's going to be brought up more and more and more to that, more of that consciousness. And again, a lot of that is why I am always telling you we need to keep our vibrations high. We need to keep our positivity. Even when it seems like all hope is lost, we have to continue to have that, because we are the warriors that is fighting against the negativity. Now, or the darkness. Now, I know that a lot of us, I know that there's a reason for a lot of us to have joined together. And, that's why, and I appreciate your support. I appreciate, how everybody supports each other. I see the comments, and when somebody's feeling down, I see people jumping right in and saying, I'm praying for you. I'm thinking of you, and I appreciate that so much. I really, really do. I do tell you that I look at my comments on my phone. The thing is, if I press the little heart or the like, it goes away and I'm not able to answer it. So that's why I wait to go onto my computer to do that. Anyway, so the soul purpose, the message I think for this weekend and as we go forward, is that many of us have forgotten our soul purpose, which is what's supposed to happen. We might know it in that other world, but when we come here and, once we conquer communication or language, 2, 3, 4 years old, that memory goes away, and and we don't it's just not there anymore. But we are there to live it through. So I really believe that many of us are being called to remember those soul purposes. It may not be grandiose. It may be a small piece, but each piece is extremely important. Okay, so that's pretty much what I wanted to kind of say. Let's start our readings now. Hello, my Libras. How are you? Well, let's see what we have for this weekend. So, my Libras, I feel like the winds of change are coming. How's that? I need to remember that. But the winds of change are coming for you. They're coming to push you or to move you. Anyway, let's see what we have with these. And I realized I didn't pull the Guardian Angel card. I will do that towards the end of the reading too. So 2 and 3. You know what I said about the reversed? First card for my Libras, Ace of Air. Air is your energy. It is Gemini, which we're in. It is also Aquarius, thought processes. It is thinking things through. But remember, I keep getting this air, this pushing air, this, airstream, just kind of this blowing type. And it's kind of like, it's a couple of things it's doing. It's blowing off the cobwebs, but it's also pushing you forward no matter how much you want to hold on. It's kind of like, it's like once your mind expands, you can't go back to an older way of thinking either. It's kind of like there's an expansion coming. And again, this is part of that ascension that I've been talking about. Aces is a 1, new beginnings. Brilliant new ideas and inspiration, seeing the truth of a situation, a challenging beginning. So it's not easy. It's not easy, but it's kind of like once you start down that road, you just can't, it doesn't mean you have to run down the road. You may want to take a leisurely pace. In fact, my Libras, you probably will, but it's basically you can't go back. You can't go back, and it's not going to let you stop either. Okay, next card is the 8 of Water. Now, 8s have an unlimited opportunity. Think of it as your infinity sign, but, not sideways. Water is our Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. It's fluid. It's very, very emotional. It's a very big commitment. Whatever this is, it's a very big commitment to you. That's why I'm saying it's not like you want to, you may not want to run because you're going to be a little hesitant maybe about making the total commitment. But again, once you start on that path, you've already decided, you've already committed. Now, the thing will be, how quickly do you go down that path? How quickly do you embrace that path or that destiny? Those are choices. Even though what I talked about, with soul contracts and at the beginning, the intro, we still have choices, okay? But this is kind of an emotional commitment. And it will be how quickly do you want, or how quickly or how deep do you want to commit to it? Again, once your mind expands a little bit more, or once this expansion comes, it's kind of like you can't stay still, you can't go back. Okay. A desire to move on. Can we see that? Okay. The search for something more meaningful, spiritual and emotional growth. Okay. Next card is reversed, 7 of Earth. So we have a 1, 8, 7. Okay, the numbers aren't bad. 7 is that divine number. It is that divine umbrella. It's basically, kind of like you do what you got to do, whether it be in whatever realm, whatever energy. In this case, it's Earth energy, and leave it up to the, the higher power, your source, divine energy, the universe, whoever this is to you, kind of to take over. So part of this journey may include some money energy, may include how do I get through this? How do I, what do I do to pay my bills? Because Earth energy is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. It has very solid energy. It has very money energy. Could be about home, could be about your income. And basically, the energy, what I'm getting is don't worry about the money because you've put, my Libras, you've put things in place. You put things in place. I don't know if you have a sock drawer, but I kind of feel like an extra dollar, extra 20, extra 100, whatever. I feel like you've squirreled away a little bit of money or opportunities to make money. So you've put things in place for this time. And actually, it's more a case of if you look back in your life and you're kind of like, oh my gosh, I am so glad that I put this money in the whatever, put this money away, that you're like, because I need it for now. Well, the thing is, there's also a divine entity, a divine energy that basically at that time, even if it was 1 to 20 years ago, that had you start that savings account, that bank account, whatever that is, okay? So the 7 of Earth is seeds well planted, a temporary pause in action, unnecessary worry. Okay, you got a lot of stuff going on. So let's see what we have here. We will pull one card. Okay. Epiphany. So now we have a 9. So we have an ace, 8, 7, and now we have a 9. Interesting numbers. 9 has that completion energy. Things are wrapping up. Things are the way they needed to be. You are coming to that point where you were meant to be. There is a meant to be type of energy here. This is Archangel Raziel. Now, Epiphany to me is like a light bulb. It's kind of like, now this is talking about a spiritual awakening, and that definitely could be. Like I said, it's the winds of change are upon you. You can't go back. Now, how fast you go forward is your choice, okay? You may want to say, hey, I'm just going to enjoy the scenery for a little bit of time. But this is one of those times it's a wake-up moment in many ways. In many ways, it's a wake-up moment in the spiritual. Here we are. Now, talks about joy through spiritual growth. Be a light to others. Answers that come through meditation. So it is telling you, pray, meditate, connect with your higher power, whoever that is for you, okay? Whatever you call the source, okay? So let's go on. Okay, I told you I didn't, pull this, so we will pull one. Ace of Thought. Now, I do believe that thought is your energy also. So Ace is a new beginning. So we have that Ace of Air. Oh, that is. So Ace of Air and Ace of Thought. Okay, duh. Here we are. This cherub has arrived to congratulate you for your brilliant new idea, which is truly inspired. Okay, I'm sorry, we can't. It's important to communicate clearly and thoroughly with others who are involved in the implementation of your idea. Don't be dissuaded by little challenges along the way. These are merely course corrections to perfect your plan. Oh, I like that. So we started with the 1 and we ended with the 1, Ace of Air, Ace of Thought, same energy. Okay? So a little bit more clarification with that. So let's go on and see Emily Anderson crystal deck. What crystal or energy would be good or helpful for my Libras? Also, too, I am getting some Aquarius energy, so I don't know what that means. But I got this Aquarius energy. I don't know. I have not done Aquarius reading yet. I'm going to be doing that next. I don't know. But Aquarius energy, you may be interacting with Aquarius energy, but there is the other Aquarius energies going on too. Anyway, this one is reversed. Titanium rainbow quartz. Awakening all chakras. Remember those energy sources I talk about. Ultimate manifestation. That reminds me of the Epiphany. Vibrancy. Powerful shift. That would be the winds of change are upon you. Anyway, my Libras. Interesting stuff for you. Interesting stuff so far anyway. Now, remember the button. Please like, share, subscribe. Please get the message out to others. And the ones that need to hear it will hear it. So thank you. As always, my Libras, please know that you are loved. Stay shining and be blessed. Bye-bye.